What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Cavs Fantasy Draft Rebuild here on NBA 2K22. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode where we finished the regular season by playing the Milwaukee Bucks, and we beat them. We beat the Bucks in pretty good fashion. It was like a 20-point victory or something like that. And now we are here into the playoffs. In the end of the last episode, we simulated the play-in. And we saw that Giannis, who's on the Kings, they lost to the Warriors and did not make the playoffs, the official playoffs. So that's pretty crazy that Giannis isn't even in the playoffs. But I guess one person couldn't get the job done. That's why we've got two. But we also took a look at our matchup. So our first round matchup is against the Atlanta Hawks, the 6th seed, who have John Wall, CJ McCollum, Devin Vassell, John Collins, and Nikola Jokic. I think, I said this at the end of the last episode, I think that we should be able to get out of here in 4 because we have a much better team than they do. They really only have Jokic, so as long as we can contain Jokic, I think we should be pretty solid to win the game. Then we'll have to play either Toronto or Charlotte in the second round. But I think we're good to go. So if you guys are excited for playoff basketball here on the channel, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club so you don't miss out on anything else. Leave a like if you do go on to enjoy. Main channel link is in the description down below if you want to go check out my main channel, the World of Juice channel. If not, totally cool. Otherwise, let's get into it. So we've got playoff basketball, and now, like I mentioned, I'll go over it really quickly before we actually start simulating. So playoff format for the channel and how we do playoffs on the channel, at least for this series. I haven't fully decided for the Thunder series yet. But for this series, this is how I do it on the main channel for the Charlotte Hornets Legends series. When we get to the playoffs, we simulate the playoffs, or we simulate the rounds until we get into a elimination game for us. So let's say, for instance, we go down 3-0 against the Hawks. Then from then on, we will simcast each and every game and jump in when needed, if we need to hopefully try and get us back into the next round. So that's what we are going to be doing on this series as well. So let's get it started with game number 1. We take game number 1. The box score is 124-120 or 124-117. Jordan Clarkson went off the bench, 31 points. And it looks like Jokic dropped a triple-double, a 31-point triple-double, but we still held him in check. John Morant had 14. Ben Simmons had 10-14 double-double. Okay. Game number 2 is a Cavs win. This time we win 137-110. Jordan Clarkson again, 28 points off the bench. Jordan Clarkson is killing it in the postseason here. 26 points for John Morant. Ben Simmons 11, 8, and 12. How did Jokic do in that game? He had 24, oh no, he had 19, 14, and 8. So it looks like we're holding Jokic in check here. Third game goes to us as well. Jokic had 19, 5, and 8. 26 for Karis LeVert. John Morant had 20, 10, and 12. Mitch Robinson 14 and 10. Ben Simmons 11, 8, and 8. So it looks like we've done a good job, and Jokic just can't carry them. Yeah, I was going to say Jokic just can't do it all himself. John Wall, although in game 4, John Wall dropped a 40-point game on us. Jokic had 24, 8, and 11. John Morant also dropped 41, 7, and 7. So we had dueling 40-point games. 27 for Karis LeVert. We just have a better supporting cast than they do. So we take the first round, and now we move on to the second round. We take on Charlotte, who beat the Raptors. An upset, 7-2 in 5. Wow. What happened in these games? Donovan Mitchell plays for the Raptors. Mike Conley, Bam Adebayo. The Hornets have Jaylen Brown, Jared Allen, Tyrese Maxey. This Hornets team is not like super great. It's just really carried by Jaylen Brown. But they got the job done. I mean, yeah, it's Jared Allen, I guess, is okay, but I don't know. That's a weird result that the Raptors would go down that easily. But first game of round number 2 goes to us. We take game number 1. John Morant drops 18, 6, and 11. LeVert with 18, 3, and 3. Ben Simmons 14, 8, and 7. Jaylen Brown had 23, 4, and 4. Jaylen Brown's got to go up against Seth Curry, I think. So he should have an easy job. Seth Curry, speaking of Seth Curry, he goes day-to-day with a left cramp, and he's fully healed. And we get the win, too. So, 2-0 in the series so far. We haven't lost a game in the postseason yet. Ja Morant, 26, 5, and 4. Ben Simmons, again, just going as easy as he does it. He's averaging not even a double-double in the playoffs. I thought he would be, but doesn't look like it. Ja Morant's killing it in the postseason, though. 26 points per game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Killing the game. Game 3 is a Hornets win. Okay, so Jaylen Brown must have had a game. He did. 28, 6, and 5. Markelle Fultz had 25, and Jared. So their top 3 guys, I guess, played very, very well against us, and we just got locked down. We just got locked down in that game. Game 4 is a Cavs victory. Jaylen Brown, 23. Fultz, 22, 6, and 6. Ja Morant, 29, 8, and 9. Ja Morant's just amazing. Ben Simmons, 28, 9, and 6. Can we finish the job here? And we do. We're making a conference finals appearance in season number 1. Ben Simmons finally the leading scorer, 27, 8, and 8. Ja Morant takes a back seat a little bit, 13, 4, and 8. And we beat the Charlotte Hornets. Who are we playing, though? We're playing the Detroit Pistons. Detroit basketball back in the postseason and back in the conference finals. They have De'Aaron Fox, the Rookie of the Year, Cade Cunningham, Hamidou Diallo, Kevin Durant, and Dwayne Dedmon. This team, okay. This team's a little bit more scary. This team is a little bit more scary. Over on the West, it's Portland versus LA. Let's see what happens. Game number 1 is a Detroit victory. Okay, yeah, Kevin Durant's probably going to be a problem. Ja Morant had 35. Durant only had 26, 2, and 7. It was really more De'Aaron Fox, 31, 5, and 5. 131, 127 victory for the Pistons. Game 2 is a Cavs victory. We're fighting back. Ja Morant, 25, 5, and 5. Kevin Durant, oh, wow, Kevin Durant hasn't done anything in this series. Only 16 points per game in the playoffs. Kevin Durant not playing very well. Game 3 is a Pistons victory. And, of course, I slight Kevin Durant a little bit, and he goes off for 41, 8, and 7. I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. Ja Morant, 26, 6, and 7. Pistons lead 2-1. We pull it back 2-2. Durant, 23, 10, and 4. Cade Cunningham, 16, 7, and 5. Ben Simmons had 18, 8, and 6. Morant, 14, 6, and 5. It is game number 5. Lakers lead out west, but the Pistons pull one back. It is, oops, I didn't mean to press that. It is a 3-2 series in the Eastern Conference Finals. Pistons lead 30 points for Ja Morant. He's trying his best. 25, 9, and 8 for Ben Simmons. Diallo dropped 29. Fox had 27. Durant only had 13, 7, and 8. Durant really didn't do anything in that game, and we still couldn't pull it out. It's a 3-2 series out west as well. Looks like we're going to Simcast for this next game. I think this is game 6, right? Yeah, this is game 6. Simulate with Simcast. Simulate the game. Pistons take an early lead, but we fight back. They got another early lead. Oh, we're back. This is a tight one. Can we pull it to 7? Oh, this is a close game. With 1 minute and 12 to go, you know what? Let's jump in and get this done. 111, 121. It's going to be pretty hard to try and pull this game back, but we're going to try and do it. Ja Morant in the game at point guard. He's going to drive down on De'Aaron Fox. Ja Morant. Not good. That's not probably how we should start this game, but this is a lose and we go home situation, and Kevin Durant just outplayed us here. Under 1 minute to go. We don't have really any time to waste. Jordan Clarkson for 3. That's a green bean. Jordan Clarkson was 17 on the night. We got to get this ball back. There it is. Swiper, no swiping. Ben Simmons. I couldn't keep it in bounds. It looks like we're going home. As much as we may have tried to stop it, we can't force a game 7 if we can't stop them from scoring. There we go. Get the ball back. No. You needed to get that ball back. We couldn't let Zubac score there. I think still, even if we would have got that ball back, shot the 3 and scored, it's still a very impossible task. And there goes that, and we can't get it. Yeah, we got 30 seconds left. We fought, but I don't think we have what it takes to beat a guy like Kevin Durant just yet. We've got Ben Simmons, we got Ja Morant, but we need some more building blocks. We definitely need some more building blocks around this team. The Pistons are in a good spot because they've also got Cade Cunningham. So they've got a nice mixture of Kevin Durant and De'Aaron Fox, who are superstars. And then they've got Cade Cunningham, who's an up-and-coming young phenom who just won Rookie of the Year. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. 127-114. We fall to the Detroit Pistons in 6 games in the Eastern Conference Finals. We got so close. We got so close and yet so far. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. We couldn't do it. Pistons win in their home arena. Ja Morant tried, man. Ja Morant, Ben Simmons, they both tried. Just couldn't get it done. The confetti falls as the Pistons hold the Eastern Conference trophy. Good for them. Sucks that we couldn't do it. Durant dropped 38 in the final game, 7 and 8 as well. Ja Morant tried his best, 27, 8 and 6. We just didn't have the firepower to compete with that. I mean, look at it. They had 3 guys that dropped 20 or more, and we had 1 guy that dropped 20 or more. So we just didn't have the firepower to compete with the Detroit Pistons and Kevin Durant. And we sit with an L in the Eastern Conference Finals. Who's going to represent the West, though? The Lakers in 7. So it's Lakers-Pistons. Lakers-Pistons for the NBA championship. Game 1 goes to LA. The Lakers have LeBron James, Kyle Lowry, Gary Payton, Klay Thompson, OG, Alex Caruso, Whiteside. Okay, I can see why this team made it. Basically on the back of LeBron James. So it's LeBron versus Kevin Durant. That's pretty cool. Game number 2, Pistons take it. Pistons take game 2. LeBron trying his best, 35, 6, and 10. But De'Aaron Fox dropped 40 on the Lakers' head. Game 3 is a Pistons victory. And De'Aaron Fox back-to-back 40-point games. LeBron is doing everything he can, but De'Aaron Fox is just too much. And is it De'Aaron Fox again? It is a 34-point game for him. Kevin Durant finally shows up and drops 34. But it's basically the LeBron show. It is basically the LeBron show. And game number 5 is a Lakers victory in overtime. I think that's, oh no, it didn't. Okay, I thought it said in overtime they did it. But game number 5 was carried on the back of Klay Thompson along with LeBron. So LeBron got in that locker room and he said, I need some help. And Klay Thompson stood up and said, I got you, fam. And he did it. He did it. Game 6 is a Pistons victory, and they are the NBA champions. So we lose to the eventual NBA champions, the Detroit Pistons. LeBron did his best, but De'Aaron Fox, man, just absolutely unstoppable in the finals. LeBron tried everything, man. He really did. 29, 5, and 3. He couldn't do much more. He averaged 36 points in the playoffs and just could not get the job done. De'Aaron Fox and Kevin Durant were just too good of a matchup. And that's going to be the postseason, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I know it's a little bit short, but we didn't survive the Eastern Conference Finals. If we take a look at what our money is looking like, we should have some money. We should have some money to spend in the off season because we've got Ja Morant's contract and we've got Ben Simmons' contract. But other than that, we could move Karis LeVert, depending on what we want to do with Mitchell Robinson, DeAndre Hunter, Jordan Clarkson. I mean, we're losing some guys that are not like crazy valuable. I don't know how much money we're actually going to have, though. I think we should have a decent amount if we go to team finances. So we, that's not the right one that I wanted to go to. On a salary cap breakdown. So we actually have negative money. Okay, I didn't think we were going to have negative money. I guess we could move off some of these guys' contracts. Like we can move off of Jordan Clarkson's contract if we need to, or sign him to a smaller contract. We're certainly moving off of Patrick Beverley's in the next episode. That is certainly going to happen. We will move off of his contract. We will move off of, I don't know, Karis LeVert's contract. So we'll be able to free up some money. We're keeping Ja Morant, although his big boy contract kicks in next season. Ben Simmons is already on a max. I don't know. We got some things to decide. We've got some things to decide, but that's going to be the next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you